It's unprofessional, and I don't want to just belabor that, but it is unprofessional.
I haven't had conversations with him directly. I've spoken to some people close to him and look forward to sitting down.
This is very abnormal.
If you know me, I want to win. So not making the playoffs 2 years in a row.
I know about as much as you do right now, but really? I'm going to get to the bottom.
No.
I can't sit up here and say the same thing every time, and I'm getting the same results. I got to go do something about it.
Listen, look what the world has come to. Zion. Finally, this man has got the guts, to reach out to CJ McCollum. Finally, man, I thought it was going to be a cold day in hell before we had a Zion sighting. Well, we didn't really get a sighting, but JJ Redick, a former teammate, and it truly stings when a former teammate calls you out. I'm telling you, it didn't take long. A former Duke product, you understand, two Duke guys too, and they seem to have a little bit of friction here. Bottom line is Zion Williamson is being completely unprofessional, and you looking at a guy like JJ, who's pretty much one of the better professionals, you understand, in this league. You understand, even though he's retired now, but he has been, but Zion is making a true clown show out of the Pelicans when, to be honest with you, they don't warrant it. Willie Green deserves better. Brandoningram deserves better. CJ McCollum deserves better. You understand? But it sucks. But I'm trying to figure out why in the hell couldn't you reach out to CJ McCollum soon as that goddamn trade went through? Soon as the trade went through. It's crazy. CJ McCollum led the Portland Trailblazers to the conference finals against the Big Four-led Golden State team. You understand, with KD and the whole nine. KD, Clay, Draymond, and the babyface assassin. Yeah, they got swept, but they got there. A lot of people didn't even think the Blazers was going to get there. We'll get into what the hell happened when they were there, but that's for another story. But bottom line is, a guy like CJ McCollum's caliber, you understand, you reach out to that man. You understand, you don't go days in and days on without reaching out to that man, where he got to go on national television during the All-Star break to let everybody know that he ain't reach out to you. He's spoken to some people around you, this, that, and the third. It's just not a good look. Did you see what the Pelicans put out, regarding their season ticket holders? They only highlighting Willie Green, Brandoningram, and CJ McCollum. And I believe Valanciunas as well, but Zion Williamson is absent. No imagery, nothing. You understand? The Pelicans look like they're moving on. Zion Williamson looks like he's moving on. They're truly delaying the inevitable. This needs to end. Zion is unhappy. The Pelicans look like they just about to cut ties. This is disgusting. What's taking place in the city of New Orleans. Where Zion Williamson has just been completely unprofessional. I want y'all to go to Zion Williamson's Instagram story. He put out a post on my man, Devontae Graham. You understand? He didn't even have the decency to tag him. You understand? It's looking like he just threw some shit out there just to make everybody happy. Zion, that's pretty blatant. What Zion is doing. It's almost like he's screaming, "Get me out of here, get me out of here." And it's crazy, because if Zion was all in, the Pelicans could be a decent team. I think it's time for the Pelicans to cut their losses. I don't even believe all of this injury situation anyway. Will Zion ever play another day for the Pelicans? It seems like JJ Redick went on TV. It's like he trying to play damage control, because remember, these are two former teammates, Duke guys. I'm pretty sure it's some shit going on behind the scenes. You understand? Some call. JJ sound like some calls been made. You understand? So I'm just saying. This is crazy. It's getting political out here. But I'm going to be honest with you. Zion, he put it on himself. You cannot be this absent. You're the former number 1 overall pick. And it's not like your team is in the cellars. You know, they not in the glory stages either, but they in the thick of things fighting to get into the playoffs. And maybe if you were around, you might can inject a little bit of life in this team. And could you imagine what a Jose Alvarado, how he would feel if he had Zion night in and night out traveling on the bench and on the road and this, that, and the third. Imagine what it could do for Fred Jones. You understand what it could do for the host of other players, even Brandon Ingram. Could you imagine what those huddles would be like in the fourth quarter in the clutch, conversating, bouncing ideas off Zion Williamson? So you see where I'm going with this? Zion Williamson is completely hampering his basketball team. And this has been, and to be honest with you, here at Flight Sports, we've been shining the flashlight on this for months. You understand, the chickens are coming home to roost, ladies and gentlemen. The chickens have come home to roost. You know, Zion Williamson once out, he never wanted to be there. You understand? He never wanted New Orleans. And it was clear the night of the draft lottery, he looked like the man got hit by a truck. You understand, when the number 1 overall pick came out and they said it was falling to the New Orleans Pelicans, he looked like he got hit by a goddamn truck. He saw the bright lights of New York City. And then out of nowhere, flip of the coin, it was the city of New Orleans. And I love New Orleans, but New York City is just another beast. You understand? It's just another beast. I'm just saying. I don't care if you're from Switzerland, Paris. You understand? I know I got a lot of Cali boys out here. Shout out to Cali. You know, shout out to all my guys out in Texas. But come on, this is New York City, ladies and gentlemen. The man lost about $50 to $60 million when he didn't fall to the New York Knicks. Do you understand where I'm coming? See, this is the kind of business that's going on in the bright lights in New York City. How the man could lose $60 million with a blink of an eye, and he never even went to New York, and he lost $60 million. So that's like, you know, why he needs to get the hell out of there. They're not winning. When he was there, they put a piece over there. CJ, I'm not saying he's just the best thing ever, but they need an all-in Zion, because you got an all-in BI. You got a lot of young guys that's, you know, are building something. You understand? You got a decent coach in Willie Green. He was in the finals last year, for crying out loud. So with all due respect, man, Zion Williamson, he need to put a little bit more homage on his basketball team in the New Orleans Pelicans, because dare I say, they don't deserve this. They did a little something. They fighting. Zion Williamson, man, it's time for you to come to the altar. You understand? It's time for you to take the stand. Go there. Go to the podium. You understand? And we need to hear what the hell you got to say, because there's some explaining to do, ladies and gentlemen. There's some goddamn explaining to do. This is just point blank, period. Let us know your thoughts, man. But we got breaking news in the NBA. You know, Zion Williamson was blasted. You understand? Ripped, whatever word you want to call it, by J.J. Redick. In turn, forced him to contact C.J. McCollum and get this thing situated. I wonder what else we're going to have in store with this Zion New Orleans situation. But just get the playbook ready. Where's he going? Is he going to team up with Melo out there in Charlotte? Is he going up there with RJ and Cam in New York? You understand? Is he going out there to Dallas with Luka? Oh, it's time to talk. It's Flight Sports TV. We ain't going nowhere.